been around like what feels like since the very beginning. This is a French player who was constantly worldwide, who was constantly in those upper echelons, and recently at Icarus in Bologna, Italy, I was there, I witnessed it. They went last hit. Game 5 with Bloom Forever. They were just one microcosm away from making that upset. And you know what? I think they kind of want to do it again today, but they just got to get this snake out of the way first.
Makes sense. And this is an interesting matchup, but one that I definitely have seen time and time again. You know, they said that we have Dexter versus Waluigi at home, and this is what we have.
Excellent.
This is Dexter versus Waluigi at home. And right now, Kodiak and Oryon, we're trying to figure out, like, okay, how do we deal with the passive damage of Snake? We just ignore it.
I like that strategy. Just pretend it isn't there. Close your eyes.
Yeah, well, you still hear the explosions, but as long as you don't see them, then it's all good.
As long as you can hear it there, you're fine. As Kodiak really battered and bruised so far, just getting a little bit of passive damage onto this wolf through those grenades. But you're going to need a lot more than that. You're going to have to actually land a hit. This might have just been stray grenade damage.
Yeah, I mean, we have like 45 seconds here, well over 150%.
My
we
goodness.
Still have a long way to go. We are trying to kick through that the missile, but we're still waiting.
Do it again.
More, yep.
How did he reverse that? What?
So that's the thing. He was recognizing how to like reactivate the missile after you do that. Nikita is such an interesting projectile because, yeah, hitting it will deactivate, but you still have the ability to Snake to reactivate it at will, and a really nice way to get that edge guard. Still, we have we have Wolf trying to do the right things, trying to beat down this guy, and you
basically just named both the characters that all the Inkling players dropped.
Exactly.
As we do make oh my goodness, what a back air. I think at 99. That's a very important kill coming out for Oryon.
Okay, still another one of the Nikita. We're seeing the reflector come out, but I find that, yeah, I'm not expecting a potential cross-up. Wow, close range Nikita on the platform. This man is bold.
He certainly is. That's one thing I'd use to describe him as. It was looking pretty even right there, but Oryon's starting to take it up. Got this trap. Going to see if they can find a back air. I like the option. Making their way back up. That wolf flash not going to connect, as rolling right into the waiting arms of the wolf is our dear Snake. Another one of those classic high recoveries. You can see the C4 dropping.
But yeah, it's a little bit of a delayed thing, and even though you might be waiting out, there's only a matter of time. You got to come down sometime, and obviously Oryon is not going to be waiting too long. Is going to find you higher up in the blast zone. Battlefield giving you the ability to close that gap very quickly. I found that a lot of times the platform coverage was best done by Oryon. It felt like Kodiak just wasn't able to do anything. He just kept getting popped up by his own grenades, as well as the fares, all of the up airs. You could tell Oryon has seen this one before.
Oh yeah, he's definitely a veteran. Oryon probably just, well, everyone basically just has like infinite matchup experience, being from such an incredible region such as France, being so well traveled, having that sponsorship for a damn kind reason. All right, this movement makes it so easy to avoid a lot of these Snake traps. And you're going to see it coming out once again here, I feel. As we are at the Hollow Bastion, a bit less room to run could be the difference maker.
Definitely, but the low ceilings are going to be absolutely volatile when it comes to these up air juggles, and as well as the grenades as well. We'll have to see who is able to establish aerial supremacy in this second game.
Yeah, these so basically, like this passive play coming out from Oryon here is very important. Just utilizing the blaster, utilizing the reflector. All it really does is mix up or ruin Kodiak's cooking timer.
Exactly.
And so it makes these grenades a lot less consistent for him. So he has to hesitate, he has to think, and it just really messes up the game plan. As the up air not going to connect.
Well, I mean, yeah, you can tell the back air from Oryon connected, but only with the grenade. You hate to see it. We're going to get a nice dash attack and perhaps a little bit of a DI problem, but Kodiak still trying to get out. He's close enough to taking the stock. Insane kill power on Snake. You just have to see it utilized to its effectiveness. Can we actually get something here? Again, these trades with the grenades, now easily 80% Oryon starting to bleed Kodiak out.
Certainly is. The thing that's interesting is Oryon's timing is so stellar. What's happening is James, Kodiak is pulling these grenades, using them to break combos, but Oryon's timing's so perfect, he's getting the double fair and then the grenade explosion, so he's basically just getting bigger combos for himself because he's not being interrupted, because his timing's so good.
Yeah.
And Kodiak just can't low profile under this blaster either.
Right, and at this point, Oryon doesn't really care if he gets hit by some of the grenades while he's attacking, because guess what? You still are doing more damage. You have this lead, and you maintain that lead so effectively. 137 to 164. We don't have the percent. Oh, actually, okay, so a little bit lighter perhaps than I would expect, but able to get the down throw to up tilt. Very nice.
So I like to see just keeping the ground nice and covered. But Oryon more than happy to keep going. I think he tried to go for a footstool there as the wall flash catches him, sinks him to the bottom.
That's the tough part. You try to get off the Cypher in time, try to snap the ledge, but it is already too late. Kodiak getting caught off stage unawares. Now trying to use the great zone-breaking tool of Snake Dash Attack to try to make up the difference.
Oh, we're going to see the downs. Oh, good movement. The Cypher able to interrupt, able to get the air dodge up. Can you do it again?
Again, he's letting go of the Cypher. Sometimes you have to be able to commit to that option instead of let go a little too early.
Yeah.
Once you see him going off, Oryon specifically going off stage for a potential Wolf Flash, again, like you got hit with it once, but then the second time, did you not learn?
Yeah, exactly. Maybe it was a mix-up. Maybe it's the no mix-up.
The no mix-up. Exactly.
To show like
he won't do it again.
As I said, the crowd is out here to support Kodiak. But the one thing about the British crowd is they're incredibly supportive, but they're also incredibly cynical. So that last game, I just heard someone scream, "What are you doing?"
Oh.
So, that's all right. You got to keep them humble. What can I
exactly.
say?
You got to have people like that in your corner, the people to bring you right back down to earth. As if Oryon is not doing that himself. He's bringing you right back down to earth with a down air.
Oh, my goodness. That was almost a nightmare. Kodiak just not ready for these explosive openers. I don't know if he's ever actually seen a wolf that kills. This is the...
There's no... Okay.
Oryon's insane, man.
I don't know how you got that kill, but that back air is definitely meaty. We're still having to wake.
Oh, my goodness. Just
wake up from the
so
sleep.
Violent. Aggressive option, a forward tilt coming out. What's that? Yep, might as well screw it. Mike, did you see how well angled that was?
It was incredibly well. I think maybe a little bit farther back from the ledge, if Kodiak had started it from there, might have been a little bit safer. But I mean, hey.
Oryon just planting his face directly into the wall so he could make up his way in magnet hands as trying to keep that landing safe. Caught in the C4, sent up, but Oryon's drift is perfect. Not getting caught by the up air. Grab the grenade, just respecking it, replacing it.
Exactly, catching the roll in, very well read there with the forward tilt, love to see it. But yeah, it's these aerial grenade juggles that I'm starting to worry about. We're already seeing them pan out. You never know what's going to happen. It's 161 already.
I like what he was going for.
Yeah, waiting for the extra damage.
Good job for Kodiak not mashing there. Make sure to avoid the grenade, but that's just a little microcosm in a great, great beast of a matchup.
Yeah, and I will say, like, there's, the F tilt one that you were kind of like trying to get data from. Again, it's still a little bit too late. We get an up tilt. That's a nice way to lead into a potential reverse here, but okay. I love the rising reflector. Not often you get to see stuff like that.
Yeah, we're going to need a hell of a reversal here as the flash comes through, not connecting this time, keeping it nice and safe. That C4 is there and planted, but Oryon's nowhere near that side of the stage, so you've got to reset it at some point. Still not going to connect.
Falling down air does a little bit of a check to see what the reaction is. We're going to wait for it again. This time we can tech it, and there we go. That's what we want to see. The Cypher now coming in to help just a little bit more than it had before.
Coming through, down tilt is there, keeping it nice and centered. The thing is, with that middle hollow bastion platform, Oryon can just use it as a safety net, can avoid these grounded nades and just find a nice, easy way in. Keeping it patient, not throwing away the lead.
And now we're getting some of the F tilt 1, F tilt 2. We're starting to finish it out, get the nice knockback. We're trying to nickel and dime as best as you can. I guess
penny and pound.
Pence and penny, I don't know, something like that. Still able to get one of those explosive kills. We're going to be able to take another one. And that's Oryon.
That was very clinical.
Yes.
That was nuts. Oryon more than confident, just steamrolling through that, carrying on. He's got places to be, people, all right?
Exactly, and the Wolf main starting to show that this is one of those matchups that it's not just the reflector, it's the excellent aerial presence, it's the disjoints in the claws and the boots that are really starting to really be the death knell of a player like Snake, who doesn't necessarily want to throw hands, but could potentially if necessary, right? But you're just getting outspaced, you're getting outpaced as well. Like it felt like that damage, all of the damage that Snake loves getting off the explosions, they were more internal than external.
Yeah.